Gail Elias grew up in the quiet, secluded village of Ethelwood, a place known for its vast and ancient library, the Grand Archives of Ethelwood. His parents were simple folk, but Elias was drawn to the scent of old parchment and the weight of history held within the library's walls. He became an apprentice librarian at a young age, dedicating his life to preserving and cataloging the stories of the world. He was meticulous, patient, and found more comfort among forgotten tomes than he did with people. The Grand Archives was more than just a collection of books, it was a living chronicle. It was said to have been built on a confluence of ley lines, and its very foundation hummed with a subtle, magical energy that preserved the knowledge within. Elias felt this energy, a quiet, reassuring presence that felt like the pulse of the earth itself. Years passed, and a creeping rot began to infect the world outside Ethelwood. It was a strange, silent blight that didn't just kill trees and crops, it seemed to erase them. Memories of places, people, and events vanished from the collective consciousness. The blight arrived at Ethelwood not as a storm, but as a slow, insidious forgetting. The words on the pages of the archives began to fade, their ink turning to dust. The very history of the world was being unwritten. Elias, in a moment of utter desperation, knelt among the crumbling pages and cried out for a solution. He didn't ask for power or vengeance, but for a way to save the knowledge he had sworn to protect. It was then that he felt a presence unlike any he had ever known. It wasn't the steady hum of the ley lines, but a frantic, swirling torrent of thoughts and sensations. It was the Whispering Gale, a cosmic entity that was itself the embodiment of lost knowledge, a cosmic dust storm of dying memories from a universe long gone. The Gale responded to his plea. It offered him a pact. It would grant him the power to perceive and preserve a moment in time, to hold on to a fragment of a memory before it was lost forever. In return, Elias would become its mortal host, a living vessel for the fragments of its own dying universe. The memories of 1,000 alien stars, forgotten civilizations, and lost cosmic wonders would now reside within him. Elias accepted without hesitation. The pact was sealed not with blood, but with a breath. The Whispering Gale filled his lungs, and he felt a cold wind tear through his soul, filling him with a swirling maelstrom of foreign thoughts and images. His eyes, once a simple brown, now shimmered with faint starlight, and his touch could slow the decay of a book to a crawl. He became an archive himself, his mind a chaotic library of worlds he had never known. Now Elias travels the world, drawn to places where history is at risk of being erased. He isn't a hero in the traditional sense, his motives are purely for the preservation of knowledge. His magic, a manifestation of his patron's power, takes the form of ethereal, swirling energy and cosmic whispers, freezing moments in time or recreating fleeting glimpses of the past. He is a tragic figure, burdened by the sorrow of a dying universe, yet resolute in his mission to ensure that no story, no matter how small, is ever truly lost. The Warlock's brew is a physical representation of this pact. The scent of old paper and dust is his past. The earthy tones are the mundane world he fights to save, and the strange, otherworldly notes are the chaotic memories of the Whispering Gale that now define him. It is a scent of knowledge, of memory, and of the profound loneliness of being the last one to remember.